Hi guys, it's Katie, and today I'm going to be doing my March and April wrap-up as well as my May TBR. I didn't do this back last month because I really only read like one and a half books in the month of March, so I just thought I was going to combine 2 months together. So the first book that I completed in March was Twisted by Sarah Shepard. I began this late February, I finished it early March. It was alright. It was, like, again, I like Pretty Little Liars. I just feel like the series is dragging on, and it was really completed by book 8. But overall, this book was good. It was interesting. They're putting some new plot twists in it, so that's my fun. Anyway, the next book that I read in the month of April was Carrie by Stephen King. I've been wanting to read this book for a while. I've seen the movie and I've always been in love with the movie. It's what got me into like the horror genre. So, yeah, this book was really good. It was a lot different than I thought it would be because they entered a lot of news feed in. And, I don't know, it was really interesting. It was really grotesque. I like the way he described things. And I really want to read more books by him, but I know that a lot of his books that he does have now are pretty beefy. This is one of his smaller books. So going into, did I say April for that book? That book was March. Anyway, going into April, I read Mockingjay. This book was long overdue for me to read. I finally got to it, and it was good. I don't know. I have kind of like mixed feelings about this book. Like, I thought it was a good book. Like, it was good overall. I just didn't like the way it ended. Like, no, I don't know. I feel like everything, I didn't like it. I don't know. I mean, it was tied up, and it was like, you know, okay, I guess, for some people, but I didn't really like the ending. And finally, I am currently reading The Iron King by Julie Kagawa. This book is really good. I'm about halfway through it, so I'm planning on finishing this up this month. It's not really the end of April right now, but I'm probably going to upload this later, so I'll probably be done by the time I upload this video. But yeah, this book is really good, actually. I've never read anything with fairies or anything like that, so it's kind of interesting to read this. Now I'm just going to move into my TBR for May. I'm hopefully going to read a lot more books in May, considering my summer break begins. So, the first book that I want to read is Insurgent, and I also want to read Allegiant by Veronica Roth. I read Divergent a couple months ago before the movie came out, and I really want to read these two because I feel like I'm going to get spoiled, and I keep hearing a lot about this book, and I really want to read it before I figure out what happens. So I plan on reading these two next month. The next book I'm hoping to read next month is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer. Again, I've been hearing a lot about this book, and this has been on my TBR for quite some time, and I just really want to read this book, so I'm going to hopefully start this. The next book that I hope to read in May is Just Listen by Sarah Dawson. I just feel like this will be a nice little fun, light summer read with kind of a happier mood. It'll get me out of that like dark paranormal mood that I've been in. So I'm hoping to read this soon as well. I think that's all the books that I'm going to try to read this in May because that's 4 books. Usually I don't read more than 2 a month, but since it's summer I'm going to hopefully get more done. So yeah, that has been my March and April wrap up as well as my May TBR. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye guys.